And welcome back, recruit. This is Rebel Squadron with another Galactic Challenge, and we're going to take another trip to Tatooine. So make sure to pack your sunscreen. It gets mighty toasty there, if you know what I mean. So, alright, let's go and take a look at this. As you can see, there's a bonus for resistance, and we'll be going up against some separatist clankers. So, as usual, the lore aspect makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, which, you know, we've come to expect from CG at this point. Yeah, it's still a disappointment, but let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of this challenge and see what kind of changes they've actually made. So as you can see, the gear is a little more appropriate. You got some green items, which at my level I really don't need, but if you're a newer player, they might actually come in handy. So if we take a look at the modifiers, we got the global modifier, Doom Sandstorm. At the end of every turn, all units are inflicted with damage over time until defeated, which cannot be resisted. So both sides are going to have the damage effect throughout the battle. Now for the player modifier, whenever an enemy resists a detrimental effect from a resistance ally, that ally gains heal over time for 1 turn. Whenever a resistance ally gains a buff, they also gain 5% potency, critical chance, critical damage stacking until the end of battle, and 10% turn meter. So your resistance squad will get a heal over time effect, which will help to counter that damage over time effect, at least to some extent. Now, with the global modifier, it doesn't say anything about the dot expiring at any point, so I'm not sure how that's going to play out. I guess we'll find out here. And then for the enemy modifier, malicious minions, summon separatist allies have 25% speed, max health, and protection, and damage they deal is increased by 25%. All other separatist allies gain half of those bonuses. So that's an increase in speed, survivability, and damage output, whereas you get heal over time and increases to your damage output. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, that should definitely make for a fun time there. Now if we take a look at the feats here, this is where it gets interesting. So as you can see, they completely got rid of that gear requirement. So I want to say good job to CG on that one. That was a very smart decision. Because that initial iteration of the Galactic Challenges was very clearly nothing short of a cash grab. And honestly, that wasn't much of a surprise, if I'm going to be honest here. So it is gratifying that they did completely remove that gear requirement, because quite frankly, it wasn't even necessary. If you want to get through these tiers, like you've seen my squads, even with my best squads, I could not get past tier 4. I could clear out tier 4, but by the time I got to tier 5, those are relic bosses and characters. I still have no idea why it recommends tier 6 for me. It doesn't make any sense. I got no clue on this one. But, you know, what are you going to do? So, the point being, I'm having a lot of trouble getting past tier 5. Even with the squad bonus, when I have that particular tag at a high gear level. Now, for tier 4, most of the time, if I recall, I was able to get through tier 4, and you can actually pick up some Mark V stun guns. Isn't that a surprise? That's a little shocking right there. So not only did they get rid of the gear level, you have the potential to pick up some half decent gear without having to spend a small fortune to get your squad up to that minimum gear level. So that is definitely a plus right there. Definitely an improvement, and somebody over CG is definitely paying attention. It's just a shame that they couldn't have done something like this from the get-go, because that first iteration of Galactic Challenges was clearly a cash grab. Apparently there was enough feedback from the community to where CG actually listened for once, and yeah, that's definitely a good thing. Make no mistake, I want them to do a good job. So that's definitely a plus. We'll definitely take that one. And these feats are definitely more challenging. Yeah, the whole gear thing, there was no challenge to it. No skill, no theory crafting, nothing like that. It was just spend money, get the gear. That's all. So these feats are definitely more in line with what you might expect from something called Galactic Challenges. Yeah, so I my resistance is pretty weak. I'm not sure I'm even going to be able to get through tier 4, so we're not even going to really mess with the 5, 6, and 7 there. Now, I will say this. The gaming community and within SWGOH, some of these accounts have gotten so high in that squad power, CG really needs to consider creating something beyond tier 7, because as you might know if you've watched my other videos, I can usually get through tier 4, and then tier 5 stops me in my tracks. And it doesn't matter. I've used squads with relict characters, and I still can't get even close to finishing that tier. So there's a bit of a large gap there between tier 4 and tier 5. And I'm willing to bet it's in part because the top part of the community is so built up that I'm pretty sure CG is trying to compensate for that huge gap in galactic power between those accounts. And the same thing with Grand Arena. They really need to add new divisions to it. I'm getting fairly close to hitting Division 1. And I'm not ready for it. My GP blow is pretty bad. But even if it wasn't, if I was sitting at that galactic power level, there are a lot of accounts out there that are sitting at what, 6, 7, 8,000 galactic power. And they're going to be in the same division that I'm going to be entering into before too long. So CG really needs to consider increasing like these tiers and the divisions within Grand Arena, stuff like that. Hopefully they hear it from someone and can put some consideration into it. That would definitely be a bonus in my book. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at tier 1 here, and I'm not expecting too much trouble. Okay, so I did see somewhere that one of the feats was based on having a couple of light side droids in the squad, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Because as far as my resistance characters go, well, my droids are the best that I've got under the resistance tags. That actually works out pretty good as far as those feats go. And yeah, the rest of my resistance is not very well geared, so we're going to see how tier 1, obviously not expecting too much trouble. Tier 2, tier 3 should be able to get through it. Tier 4 is going to be iffy here, at least if we want to do it with that player modifier. So, alright, let's get some configuration going here. Ooh, in comes the clankers, and we got to take care of that Magna Guard. Let's see. Alright, let's bring in R2 there. He's probably my best damage dealer at this point. So, we probably want to keep him alive for as long as possible there. In comes that secret intel. And let's go ahead and throw up that smoke screen, get everybody under cover. Boom, down goes Droideka. In comes the scavenger rat. And yeah, there's not too much left here for us to clear out. Once we take care of B1, we should be able to turn General Grievous into a hot pile of scrap metal. And boom, down he goes. Yeah, sorry. As expected, that was not difficult at all. So let's go ahead and hit that tier 2 and see what we can get out of there. Boom, we did get some Resistance Hero Pose Shards, which I am pretty lacking in. I'm not going to be getting them geared up anytime soon. Let's put it that way. Alright, Clankers down. And let's get to that next battle. Here we go, tier 2. And as expected, up comes all of that stealth. Alright, let's get that smoke screen going. And call in some damage on that Magna Guard. And let's see if we can melt some of that clanker exoskeleton. Alright, let's go after B2 there. Yeah, we do not like those buff immunities. And down he goes. Boom, chakalaka. Alright, we got the shield up on Droideka. So let's go ahead and do some damage over here on the Magna Guard. B1's not looking too great. Down to 30 stacks. Not too worried about him. We just got... Oh. That Droideka's got 8 stacks on a shield generator. Ooh, doggy. I think that's going to hurt a bit. And let's see here. Okay, so as you can see, we do have some dots going. Along with a go health over time on some of our characters. Let's go ahead and finish off Vanguard there. Boom, down he goes. All right. Oh, down goes Finn. That's what I was afraid of there. But we managed to take out Droideka there. All right, let's bring in R2 there. Ooh, so close. Just got to finish off B1, and then it's open season on the General Clanker. That metalloid monstrosity. Yeah, I think we got him taken care of this time around. So looked like he had 14 dots on him. Was that saying things? I think he had 14 dots on him. C-3PO had 9, and the rest of my squad didn't seem to have too many dots. So I'm not really sure what was going on with that. We got some more Resistance Hero Pose shards. Boom chakalaka. And some stun cuffs. I don't think I need those. Those are the... what was that? Yeah, Mark 1. Which I have 156. I need a few of them. But probably not anytime soon at least. Oh yeah, and then we got the Calculated Risk. Complete with an undersized squad. Boom chakalaka. Which I have plenty of those, so there's not a whole lot of incentive to go for that. Unless you're just really bored. So we got some more Resistance Hero Pose shards up for grabs. And let's see here. Mark 6 Biotech Implant Prototype Salvage. I've got 39, but I only have one character that needs them at the moment. And yeah, so it's a little something there. Alright, let's go ahead and get to battle here and see how our Resistance squad does. Now, Rey should be pretty used to this desert environment. After all, she did get abandoned on a desert planet. So. Alright, let's see if we can do something about that B2 sooner rather than later. Ooh, the Droideka's under stealth. I was kind of hoping to take some pot shots at him, but ooh, up comes that defensive shield. Well, we might have a little bit of trouble with this particular tier. Because, as stated, my Resistance squad is not built up very well. With the exception of my droids. Yes. Alright, let's see here. Okay, we need to get some heals up on Finn there. Oh, down he goes. Yep, in comes Droideka for that major damage. And the Magna Guard is still standing with that taunt, which is a serious problem at this point. Ooh, doggy. Oh. Down goes Rey. Okay, yeah, we're in trouble here, folks. But, well, these are not the strongest characters I have. So we do have the option of coming in with a stronger squad. We'll lose out on those player modifiers, but they should be able to get the job done. In comes R2, gets a shotgun Droideka, which is badly needed there. If by some miracle we can take down the Droideka, let's go and take a pot shot. Boom, down he goes. We might be able to still finish this one off. Let's see if we get lucky here. Let's bring in R2. Pretty sure the B1 is immune to stuns, as far as I know. I can't remember ever stunning that thing, considering the fact that it is a full battalion, so it's kind of hard to shock 50 B1s all at the same time. At least that's what I tell myself. Alright, let's see if we can finish off the B1 there. Let's get C-3PO under stealth. Hopefully he can hang on tight just a little bit longer. R2, down goes C-3PO. Let's see if we can get a stun by any chance. Boom. Come on, R2. Come on, little guy. You got this. You are made of stronger stuff than that, General Grievous. Boom. Down goes the clanker. Alright, good job, R2. He is one tough little droid. Yeah, he's always been one of my favorites. And boom, we got ourselves some Resistance Hero Pose shards. So I have pretty much zero confidence we're going to be able to finish out tier 4 with our Resistance. Now, okay, so for the feats, if you complete the battle with a full team of Resistance units, you get 2 Omegas. Now that's something. That actually helps. They're not as difficult to get as the Zetas, but you do use a lot of them, especially when you unlock a Zeta ability. So that is actually useful. Now, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to clear out tier 4 with my Resistance squad. So that does give a bit of incentive to actually work on my resistance squad. With the caveat being that Grand Arena really is the driving force behind my resource allocation priorities. So probably not going to happen anytime soon. And I'm just curious real quick. So, okay. I was kind of hoping maybe get some Zetas there, but no such luck. We do get a handful of crystals. Yeah, that's not too... That's all right there. I will say this. The rewards are definitely improved. They're still not like super whiz bang. It is nice getting some Mark V stun guns there if you can complete the tier. So, whew. Well, let's go ahead and take a pot shot here. Let's see how well they can actually do. All right, let's get that smoke screen going, and let's bring in R2 for the stun. All right, good job, little buddy. Ooh, let's see if we can get a stun over on B2. No such luck. Come on. And, up comes the shielding on that droid, which means somebody's going down hard. Oh, Jiminy Cricket. We got those buff immunities up. Ray comes in for the... down goes Finn. Yeah, folks, this is not looking good. Down goes Ray. Yeah, she don't last too long either. Yeah, I'm not expecting to be able to... We might not be able to take any of these clankers down at all. Even though... Nope, stuns for days. Well, that looks like that's all she wrote on that one there, folks. Alright, let's go ahead and give it a go with some of my stronger characters here. Alright, so this is going to be a tiny bit of a mishmash, but they should be pretty well armed for bear here. So let's go ahead and give it a shot here. We should be able to clear tier 4 here. We're just not going to get any rewards for finishing it with a resistance squad. Alright, in comes Deadeye Han. And still got that the stealth over on the Droideka. Whew. Yeah, I need to figure out which characters have the ability to remove that the stealth. Who was it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up there. Alright, we get rid of the buff immunities at least. Let's see if we can clear out. Alright, down goes the shield on the Droideka, which gives us the opportunity to do some damage. Come on, take him down. Boom, chocolate. Boom. Yeah, alright, so that increases our odds of clearing out this. Completely forgot about that sniper droid. Oh, yeah. Boo doggy. Completely forgot about that bugger. That's where we're having some trouble there. But we managed to get the stun on him, which should clear out the generator stacks. Unless we're able to just straight up take him out of the fight. And next, let's go for the what's left of the B1. Alright, this squad is doing great. And in comes the Wampa. Does some serious damage there. Just about turns General into scrap with a single swipe of his frosty claws. Alright, we get ourselves a victory. Picked up a speed arrow mod, which I'm probably going to sell off. And Mark V droid collar salvage, which I actually do need a good amount of. So that's a little something right there. Alright, so I am not expecting to get through this, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot anyways, because as you can see, tier 6 is recommended for my roster. So. Sometimes I have to wonder about CG. But alright, let's go ahead and give it a shot here. If nothing else, we can have a little fun with it. Ooh, as expected. Oh, wait a minute. We got a shot at that sniper droid. Both of... okay, we got to go after B2 there because, yeah, all that buff immunity is straight up killing us. Down goes General Kenobi. That's not good. Definitely not good. Alright, we get the stun up on the B2. Come on, guys. Nope, not looking good. As expected. Oh, this is a leap forward in terms of difficulty, which honestly doesn't make a whole lot of sense from where I'm sitting at least. And there you go. Did not manage to take down a single clanker, and the difficulty level just ramps up so hard between tier 4 and tier 5. I'm honestly not sure what's going on there. The only theory I have is that they're trying to cram in such a wide range of galactic power that instead of adding another tier to compensate, there's just too much of a jump between tier 4 and tier 5. That is my theory, at least. Because quite frankly, it should not be that. You get 3 stars on tier 4, you should be able to get at least 1 or 2 stars on tier 5. That's just my thinking, at least. So, all right, with that, I think we're gonna call it quits on the fights. And tell me what you think about it. Leave a comment down below. Personally, my analysis is that there have been some improvements. They got rid of the gear requirement, which is a huge plus. I honestly have no idea what they were thinking when they added that to begin with, but at least they did take it out, so that is something. The rewards have improved. There's no question about that. And because of these changes, I will say this, it was definitely more fun than last time around. Last time it was just like a big old Whiskey Tango Foxtrot CG. What are you thinking? This time, there is some motivation to play the challenge. So, it's still a little confusing. I don't understand why they had to start at such a poor level. But hey, okay. I'm not the one running CG, so we'll just leave it at that. And yeah, so, all right. So with that said, my verdict is that it is an improvement, and at the very least, it is worth playing. I'd say it's worth at least a single playthrough, especially if you have the squads that can get through those upper tiers without, depending on where you are in the game. I'm not a whale. I'm not spending money anymore. I'm not going to spend money to get up to this tier 5, tier 6, tier 7. That is definitely whale territory, so that is still a bit of a drawback there with that huge leap between tier 4 and tier 5. And tier 4, I can at least get through and get those Mark 5 stun guns. So that alone is worth a single playthrough at least. Beyond that, I'm not seeing a whole lot of real replayability, at least within that 2 to 3 day period. But at the very least, it has improved to the point where, yeah, I'd say it's worth playing at least one playthrough. So that's something at least, And hopefully CG can keep the ball rolling. It would just be really great if they could not start off at such a horrible bottom level there. I really don't see why they have to do this. So with that said, I would definitely give it an A as far as there being improvements. And we'll see if they continue to improve the challenges or not. So yeah, like I said, just leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the Tatooine challenge. And with that said, I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel and would like to join the squadron, yeah, it's really easy to enlist. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button, and you're part of the squadrons. With that said, I will see you in the canteen and recruit. This is Rebel Squadron out.